Little known Dr. Murray fact. In the fall of 2013, I became a founding fellow for the Center for Critical Race Studies located right here at the University of Houston downtown. I'll never forget sitting in that room with a group of passionate faculty and staff members dedicated to not only understanding more about race, but figuring out how can we live in a racially just society. In this module, you have the opportunity to understand and learn more about critical race theory. Critical race theory is a school of thought meant to emphasize the effects of race on one's social position in America. It arose as a challenge to the idea that in the 2 decades since the Civil Rights Movement and associated legislation, that there had not been much movement on racial justice in America. Critical race theory continues to be an influential body of legal as well as academic literature that has made its way into more public and non-academic writing. When we think about critical race theories, we think about CRT as a response by legal scholars to the idea that the United States had become a colorblind society, where racial inequality, discrimination was no longer in effect. While race as a notion is a social construction and not rooted in biology, it has real, tangible effects on African Americans and other people of color in terms of our economic resources, our educational opportunities, professional opportunities, and experiences with the legal system. Critical race theory has inspired various subfields such as Latin critical race studies, Asian critical race studies, queer critical race studies, and critical whiteness studies. Coined by legal scholar Kimberly Crenshaw in the late 1980s, the term critical race theory first emerged as this challenge to the idea that the U.S. was colorblind, when in fact we know that this term colorblind does not necessarily exist here in America. As you are understanding more about our chapter and the materials associated with critical race theory, I want you to really think about your social position in society and the impacts of systemic racism, whiteness, Black feminist thought, and how you understand critical theories, how you understand the way that you move in the world, and how you work as an ally for individuals impacted by racial injustices in our country.